Kennelly out in front of the Rock and Brews on the grand opening featuring Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. I'm here with Mayor Mr. Scotto and also his associates, and I'm just going to ask them a little quick question. So what is your opinion on this grand opening and this wonderful restaurant coming here?
Well, it's turned out beautiful. I've had the tour of the restaurant in the kitchen and so forth. I think it's really a great addition to the city of Torrance. The reason we come out to these ribbon cuttings is because in the city of Torrance, we're very, very honored that a business selects the city of Torrance. But you know, the fact that we're opening something up for our residents to go to is just part of the success. The fact that the Rock and Brew chose Torrance, we're very pleased. The fact that the Rock and Brew is going to have 50 or to 100 people working here is really important. So this is a great addition to Torrance, and we're very pleased to be here today.
I play volleyball with this guy. What's up? How are you?
Steve.
Good, Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Steve Napolitano here on behalf of Los Angeles County Supervisor Don Knabe. Music and beer, 2 out of 3 of my favorite things. What? I have to say, from my early days on the Manhattan Beach City Council, I was there as a witness to Mike's early success with Rock and Fish, and then on to Shade, as we chose him as the operator at the MetLife Plaza of Shade Hotel. And he's just steamrolled in, and he's picked up partners along the way, and it's great to see everybody. And his success is our success, and we wish you continued success here. And of course, since I'm with the county, if you have any issues with the health department, give me a call. I know Mike does, so I know he's really going to do that. So congratulations on this opening. Best of luck to everyone.
John's going to let you win.
Exactly.
He's a really good volleyball player, too.
I'm here with John Mesco, who's one of the owners of Rock and Brews, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for including us, and what a wonderful day this is. So tell us about how this all came about.
Well, it was a lot of work. Pretty much nonstop construction for 4 months, and this last week was really impressive. Saw it going down, you know, the finishing touches, this beautiful wall of rock behind us, the taps at the tables, beautiful sliding doors. We had a lot of help, and we're just excited to be open and start to have some money rolling in the drawer. Today we're just doing 2 charity events for the Wounded Warriors and for the Torrance Ed Foundation, so we're excited to have our grand opening and be able to give back to the community. But it's just a great day, a lot of people, a lot of smiles, good food, and good drinks.
He's the chef of Rock and Brews, and it looks like a delicious meal that we can't wait to try. So Albert, tell us, where did you come from before, and what was your inspiration for creating the menu?
I worked for Michael Zislis, who I helped him open Rock and Fish in Manhattan Beach many years ago. And he said he had a new restaurant that he wanted help with.
So when you worked with him in the past, what was your kind of food style, and what did you bring here?
Well, this is my first cooking venture with Michael, and so I came on to just help him run the restaurant because I'm a professional musician by trade.
Oh, interesting. Now, what instrument do you play?
I play bass guitar.
So are you a big fan of having Kiss involved?
Very much so, and Gene's actually a very good musician and bass player as well.
So tell us, what is the menu here?
The menu is American comfort food classics kicked up in a different style. For example, our best-selling item is called the Al's Asian Spicy Wings that I made up.
Ooh, yeah.
And you can see it right there, and it's a mixture of spices from Asia, China, Japan, Korea, Thailand. And so I kind of mix it up in a way that has our own twist. We also add a lot of influences to our macaroni and cheese. Is very unique in the way we create it. We cook with beer as much as possible because we're Rock and Brews.
Well, thank you for what you're doing here. We're excited to come and have a little taste of your mac and cheese. And I heard the beer is amazing. So you guys, you got to come and taste some of his food. Who's the founding partner of Rock and Brews, and he is a legend in the South Bay. So, Mike, what was the inspiration behind starting Rock and Brews in general?
You know, it's kind of all my years of restaurants and beers distilled into one experience. So, as you know, I kind of started 23 years ago with Manhattan Beach Brewery, opened a lot of breweries, then I opened finer restaurants like Rock and Fish and Strand House, and I kind of distilled all those into one concept, which I love, which is food, beer, and rock and roll. And I was able to surround myself with some really great partners, the Ferrano brothers, John Mesco, who's my partner here in Redondo Beach and a friend of mine, and our kids are best friends growing up, and Gene and Paul. So
That's awesome. Now, how did you happen to bump into Gene and Paul?
you don't bump into Gene and Paul, but as I kind of teach when I do speaking engagements at colleges, you're only as good as your last deal. And Gene ran into Tim Lywicki, who was the president of AEG, and asked him about me, and he said I was the best run restaurant at LA Live, and that's all I needed, and the rest was history.
Now, when you were looking for a location, I know this used to be a couple of renditions. So did you scout out the area, and what was your choice of this location in particular?
Well, luckily I grew up here. So I grew up in Rolling Hills Estates. I know this corner very, very well. I always thought it was underperforming as the old remodel. And I had the vision. I didn't go look at any numbers or any statistics. I grew up here. I knew this corner would be great for a rock and brews, and I think today I hopefully will prove that.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the food or anything else that's fun about this place? Because we're just all thrilled.
Well, the things I'd like to say is it's kid friendly. It's got a playground around the corner. You can bring your children down. As you can see, there's dogs in here. You can bring dogs in. It's a very friendly, family friendly environment. And I'm just really proud of my team, the food, the selection of beers. It's just everything I want in one restaurant.
I'm standing here with Larry Drayson of Drayson Design, Inc. He's come all the way from Beverly Hills to open this really amazing restaurant. He is the main designer and came up with all the cool elements. So Larry, what was your inspiration and how did you kind of come up with this? Because it's a very cool open look.
Well, that's a wonderful question. The Rock and Brews brand has evolved over the last 3 years, and the very first restaurant did not look like this. We basically started with Dave Ferrano coming to us at the Zislis Group saying, why don't we put a little rock and fish, which is another one of our restaurants. And we decided it would be a really great idea to put some of the classic rock themed art into our restaurant environment to give people a little nostalgia from the classic rock and roll. And it worked so well that something started germinating in our minds. And Dave Ferrano said, it's always been my dream to hook up with some great restaurant people and do a restaurant called Rock and Brews. And it was really...
Now, how do you guys know each other?
Well, I met through the owner of the Zislis Group, Mike Zislis. He said, you got to meet Dave. He's a great guy, and he's got some great ideas, and let's put you guys together and see what you come up with. And at that point, we started brainstorming how we could do a Rock and Brews for no money. And so my task was to take this idea and to give it a brand, give it a character, and to give it all the finishes and function and create something with really no budget. Per restaurant, we try to mix it up a little bit. Not every restaurant has the same choice of art. And again, we try to be sensitive to the community and what we might evolve into.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about the open air feel or anything like that?
What we really are proud of is that the restaurants really support the community in many ways. And first of all, it's a multi-generational family restaurant. We have the picnic tables, the grandparents come with the kids and then the grandkids, and everybody just has a good time.
Cool.
And what I like about it is that every time I come into one of the restaurants, people have a smile on their face. It's just a fun atmosphere, and we're just happy we can bring a great product and the service and the great quality to these neighborhoods.
Well, we're thrilled to have you guys here. So thank you very much, and we wish you guys much success.
Well, thank you for taking the time to ask me questions. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course. Now tell me what's your name again?
My name is Dave Ferrano, and I'm one of the lucky co-owners of this with absolutely great partners like Gene and Paul and Michael Zislis. I just feel all of us are lucky in that a great team of people has come together to make great, with goals to have great food, not good food, great food, great beer, a great.
So tell me more about like what's the food? Like I can see over here a little bit.
Today is a catered event for ourselves. So we serve this food for, if you come here and have a birthday party or a party, you'll order, family-sized Caesar salads and family-sized coleslaw and burgers and sliders and French fries and signature pizzas and gluten-free pizzas. So primarily burgers, pizzas, salads, done great.
And then tell us about the beers. I know men love beer.
52 beers on draft, 100 beers by the bottle. We love beer here. Beer is our soul. And so you come here, you don't come here to pop in and have a quick one and leave. You come in and settle down and have one or two and eat along the way. And you really enjoy the experience, enjoy the environment, enjoy the music, enjoy the friendship. This is a social beer hall, so you're going to meet somebody at our picnic table. If you're 4 of you, you're going to meet 4 new friends by the time the meal's over. And if there's 20 of you, we push 2 tables together and you got a party of 20.
That's awesome. He's one of the wounded warriors being honored today, and we're really thrilled to be able to interview people that have served our country. Sorry, it always gets emotional. Anyway, if you could just tell us a little bit about what the Wounded Warriors means to you and what KISS means to you and what this whole experience and just what your experience is.
Well, the Wounded Warrior program is a program that's designed to help a lot of the troops that overcoming some injuries and illnesses during the Afghanistan, Iraqi war, and it's just a group of people that really help each other out and to give them hope and also to have them understand that there's other people that are in their situation to help them out as well.
And what about what would be something that the Wounded Warrior people would like the public to know, or that you guys need that we could help you with, or anything like that?
Well, there is a dire need of a lot of help and support for a lot of the soldiers that have been injured, even for me. I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me cry.
For me, this is nothing compared to a lot of the people that are in need of support, help, family members, husbands, wives, sons and daughters that really need the help of the people to help them get through their everyday life. So,
well, tell us, like, what are some like tangible things people could do? Do you guys need money? Do you need supplies? What are some things that we can do to help you?
supplies and donations to the Wounded Warrior program is one of the greatest things you can do. And what they do is they start pushing out programs like this, and we're able to do even things like this to come out and see KISS out here, which is amazing, and it does bring a lot of these people's morale up. So it's awesome. It's an amazing thing.
Well, we so appreciate your service, and we're so thrilled that you get to have a fun day, and we'll just continue wishing you well. And what's the URL to Wounded Warrior so people can go and make donations or whatever?
It's wwp.org.
WWB as in boy?
Wounded Warrior Project.org.
Okay. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
This neighborhood, we want to be good neighbors. We're excited to be here. We don't have to do this. We're rather wealthy. But the truth is, it's things like this that make life worth living. It's the excitement of doing something new. And doing this is really an honor, and coming into your neighborhood is something that we're really, really pleased to be here. And thank you for making us so welcome.
I'm here with Susan Armstrong and her son, Zach Kawable. And they are part of the Wounded Warrior Project as well. And we're really thrilled. We just got to hear Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Mike Zislis, and the head of Wounded Warriors tell us about their strong support for the military. So we just want to talk with a mom and a son and just let us know, like, what is going on in your world and what does today mean to you guys, and how proud of you are you of your son?
I'm extremely proud of my son. He served our country for 5 years, and he is a wounded warrior. And every day is a struggle, but we look at it with a positive attitude. And he has the best outlook in life and the most positive energy of anybody I've ever met in my whole life. And I'm just extremely proud of everything that he's done and accomplished so far, and proud that he served our country.
We're very, very thankful for your service. Yeah.
And blessed every day, and also pray for those that are not so fortunate and have not had the ability to come back and be with their families again. So we pray for them every day.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Wounded Warriors means to you and how that is affecting your life in a positive way?
Absolutely. The Wounded Warrior Battalion is here for the sole purpose to help veterans. So it's an organization that's here to make sure we get our appointments scheduled on time, to raise our morale, to bring us together with other wounded veterans, and really help out with our morale and spirit.
Great. So isn't like today an amazing day?
I'm speechless. Today is awesome. I'm crying, literally.
So tell me, were you a Kiss fan growing up?
I'm not gonna lie, not a huge Kiss fan. No, I'm not. But I love them now.
Thank you. Well, we have this sign behind us that, as you can tell, military people are signing, and it is something that they are going to have up at the restaurants. They have them at all their Rock and Brews. So why don't you go ahead and take a pen, Zach, and give us a signature?
I would love to.
Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, the infamous KISS members. It's really exciting to be at the opening of Rock and Brews, and I'm so thrilled that they're so patriotic. It's just like such a really cool thing to see. So I just wanted to ask you, what made you decide to be so bold in defending our country and just like standing up for what you believe is what we're talking about? And
Patriotism is cool. Sometimes people forget that the people who make liberty and freedom possible are the ones who fight on its behalf overseas. So we're here enjoying the fruits of their labor, and it's really important that we make sure that those people are not only recognized for what they do, but that we take care of them. So anytime that we can use a platform to acknowledge the brave men and women and their sacrifices, we do it. In the past on tour, we've given $1 of every ticket to the Wounded Warrior Care Project. This is something everybody can do. So is it cool to be patriotic? Absolutely. Stand up for this country. This country stands up for you.
Thank you. What about you, Gene?
Well, you know, I don't want to get too personal here, but my mother was 14 years old when she was rescued by American troops during World War II, when she was a concentration camp victim, along with our entire family. There is nothing that makes this country as great as its military, especially now. There's no draft. This is an entirely volunteer military. I mean, there's just not enough words that we can say about our military. We're proud of them.
Great. Well, thank you for that. I took the chance to talk with some of your fans and just say, what do you guys want to know? And one of the biggest things that everybody is dying to hear is, what do you guys think of the shows on television and how people are coming up in music today? And what advice would you give up and coming musicians based on everything that's available?
There are no shortcuts. You know, you can win a music contest of singing or dancing, and it will never be a substitute for hard work. For every Carrie Underwood, there is a you fill in the blank. for every person who becomes a megastar from being on one of these shows, there are 10 or 20 who are forgotten. So there's no substitute for going out and following your passion and working hard for it. A lot of these shows at this point have become more about the judges and what they're doing. At the end of the season, when they crown a winner, you forget the winner, but there you are talking about the judges. So don't kid yourself. There's no short road to success.
Now, would you guys, do you know if there's any veterans of the Wounded Warrior group that are in your KISS Army?
Of course, but we make it a point. In fact, this last tour of America, the very first show in Washington, D.C., we made sure that the very first show were all veterans.
Very cool. I can remember watching you guys on television, seeing you perform. Now, as far as the restaurant's concerned, what made you decide to get into the restaurant business? Are you guys foodies, or what's your background in that?
We all share a common love of rock and roll, so that was the bond between us. And we all enjoy good times and great food. So that's really what Rock and Brews is about. It's about a place where you can bring your family, have a great time, have great food, not have to eat cardboard pizza just because you're taking your kids somewhere. And then at night, you can have a great time with your friends, go out, great brews. It's about quality food in a fun atmosphere.
Great. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.